Good morning. I want to go over real quickly the lab that you're going to be doing, or the virtual simulation this week, which has two parts to it. You're going to look at cell structure, and then you're also going to do a little experiment that looks at how sugar and water move across a cell membrane, okay, using something called dialysis tubing. Obviously, it's going to be on the computer, so you're not actually using tubing, but to kind of see how things move across the cell membrane and what are some things that affect how things move across the cell membrane. So when you're on Blackboard, you'll see this screen here, right? And if you click on this, will give you the document that you need to fill out. For this lab and for a couple of the others, you need to have a Explore Learning account. So you're going to go to explorelearning.com and you're going to create an account. It's free. So the class code is right here, 6KB7RL, or whatever the class code is. So you're going to use that. When you go to the Explore Learning site, then you'd go to Login, Enroll, type in your class code here, and then enroll into the class. And when you enroll into the class, you'll end up with a list of labs. You'll be doing the cell structure one, so you can just, when you get to this point, go to Launch Gizmo, and it'll kind of walk you through the simulation, looking at the different cell parts. And as you follow the sheet, you'll be able to follow along and do what it asks you to do as you go through the different parts of the cell. So that's part one. Part two is looking at, like I said, how things move across the cell membrane, because your cells are floating in a whole bunch of watery-like substance, right? So we don't want water rushing in or water rushing out of our cells all the time. There has to be a way that your cell kind of monitors that thing. And so this lab is kind of going to look at how it does that. So again, you'll click on the link that's listed in the site or in the instructions there, and you'll go through the activity following the directions and then filling out the lab. This one's kind of cool because you get to really kind of manipulate things. So it'll tell you what you need to do. You're going to be weighing things. You're going to be looking. So as you fill these in, you'll also be filling them in on your document. Okay? So you kind of just go through there and do, place beaker A on the lab table, right? Fill it with 100 milliliters of water. Okay, so just follow the directions and then make sure that you're filling things in along in your worksheet. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Cells are super cool because every living thing has them, but a little bit difficult too just because they're microscopic. It's not something that we get to see all the time. So any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Have a fantastic week.